What's up, everybody? It's Byron here, and I'm about to give you guys an top speed tune. This is going to be on the DeLorean S2. Quite a good famous car. I would love it for to hit a specific speed of 288 because it'd be funny. But sadly, this tune's only going to be the 280, which is still very, very good with the engine swap. It's the LS7 Rampage, the newer car that we got. I think we got just before this previous update in I think we got it in 1.24 was the update that we got the Rampage in, and now we got the engine swap for this. This is gonna be the best I can get for suspension wise. The transmission can be tweaked a little bit, but I've gotten the best I can get out of it so far, and I will let you guys know this before I pretty much go over to the suspension. I'll let you guys look at the suspension and write it down or do whatever you guys do. The reason why I have the aero parts for this is because they actually help it out with the stability. For some reason, it will not like the turn if you don't have a wing on it. And I just have the front bumper aero on there, but I have it all the way down on the downforce. The only reason I added it was just to be safe if I needed it. I needed it, but it doesn't add any downforce or anything, so it just for just in case feature if they do mess with it and it happens to have problems in the turn or even in the straights. Um, but going to the suspension, as you can see here, I have it 95 all the way down, front and rear. The anti-roll bar, I have it completely maxed out because as before, I had an issue with this the entire time I worked on it. Like I put the regular suspension tune I normally put on most of my cars on it, and did not like it whatsoever. So 10 on the anti-roll bars, front and rear. Compression is gonna be 40 front and rear, like usual. Same thing with the expansion, 30 front and rear for usual. The natural frequency, I have it at 2.5 and 2.7. Um, 2.5 in the front, 2.7 in the rear. Seems to work out just fine, and I haven't tested this yet, so if it does work, I'll post an update video on it if it does increase the um, top speed on it, but I don't think it will. But if you try to make it as soft as possible, for some reason it will just not be able to stay straight. It'll just constantly swerve back and forth, and eventually, once you hit like 250, it's not controllable whatsoever. Um, but going over, then we got the camber and the toe are completely uh, are both at 0 because the toe angle I don't touch normally, but the camber I've realized that they kind of messed with in my mind. So I put it 0 and 0 because it seems like if you have camber on it, it seems to mess with the turning for some reason. Don't know why, but going over to the transmission, you want to set your top speed to 460, and then go into the gearing, and you want to take your final from where it is, bring it to 2.972. The only two gears I really touched was fourth and fifth. Fourth gear, as I said before, is more of a experimental. I'm still trying to mess with it. I'm just giving you guys what I have right now, pretty much. But I highly doubt I'm gonna be able to make it go like 5 miles per hour faster. But just in case, I'm just giving you guys what I have right now. So take your fourth gear to either 0.656. But if you guys are having any issues trying to match the gears, try to match the rightmost numbers. So fourth gear would be 535 and fifth gear would be 600. Fifth gear can be a little bit lower, down to like 540. I don't say 540, but around like 570 to 560. I don't even say 560. You can't go that low on this, but at least 570 would be perfectly fine. But just in case, 560 should do you good for I don't say exactly drafting gear because the fourth gear is so long, but it would help out when you're using NOS. But with that, I'll head out to the track and show you guys how it goes, pretty much. As I said before, the wing I have on it, from what I remember, is a high wing, I believe it was, or the highest, the biggest wing you can get. And I just put 50, which I believe is completely all the way down on the um, downforce. So that could, actually, slow you down a little bit. But to keep this stable, I'd rather keep stability than top speed. If you can get good top speed without the aero parts I added, perfect, awesome. I just can't seem to get it to do that well. I've seen a lot of people running a lot of the aero parts for a lot of the cars anyway, so it doesn't seem like the aero parts slow down too much, but I do know some aero parts make cars much faster. Well, I would say some. I think there's only one car that I know that actually does that, which I'll hopefully post eventually once I get done with the engine swap tunes. So I don't think I've ever posted it yet. But as you can see here, for some reason I don't know what's going on, but I can hit 282 on the downhill, which typically means I should be able to hit that same extreme speed most of the time on the backstretch, because on most of my other tunes, like if I had a car that went 283, it would hit 280 down the hill, which baffles me. That normally, whatever your speed is going into the turn, add 5 miles per hour to that, and that's what you should be getting. And, I should technically be hitting 283, but it could be just because of the wind speed. I don't think that's the case, because I got pretty good wind condition here. As you can see here, it handles pretty well in the turn. I will be very careful on it though, just for now. I mean, as I said before, you guys can tweak the suspension as you guys see fit. But it took me a while to get the suspension to this, where it wouldn't just absolutely spin out just on the straight. So, yeah. It's either that or they made it where in the last update, I know they did mess with the suspension a little bit, but I don't think the suspension would be hit that hard on, especially on this. Hey, maybe I did mess with it a little bit more. I don't know, but I'm gonna still say 280 just to be safe for now. I'm hitting 281. If it hits it any faster, like a 285, that's what I'll say right now in the video. So if you guys do happen to hit 285, that's why I remember hitting before the update. So they may have messed with it. I'm not really sure. But yeah. With that, that'll be the end of the video. I'm gonna cut it pretty short on this one because the last two are pretty long. If you guys would like the video, hit the like button or subscribe for more videos. Also, if you guys have any questions or if you guys want to see me do other cars or top speed tunes I have not done yet, post them down in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next video.